Hello, Shena and Konnichiwa. My name is Sangeeth Gandhi and I'm currently doing Masters in Product Development at Chalmers from Gothenburg in Sweden. So, Sweden, it's everything that I thought it would be, but so much more. And I'm not trying to exaggerate over here. All I knew before heading over here was that Sweden was number one in recycling, it was home to Zlatan, and it was much colder than home. But now, there's a lot that makes it unique. The culture, the people, the weather, all these experiences come together to make Sweden completely its own. Which leads me to this tips for enriching your life and mind in Sweden. So, things that could be considered unique, or at least something that pops into my mind when I think about Sweden. In no particular order, it's fika, after work, going outside whenever the sun shines, and the big one, recycling. I will start with recycling as that is the most obvious one over here. It's it's taking the time to sort your trash out. It's not a big deal back home where people really don't think about stuff like that. But over here you can learn from how the Swedes do it, taking the time out of your day to sort plastics into the plastics bin and the metals into the metals bin. These small things really do go a really long way. Then there's the one that I love the most, which is fika. Fika is actually just the tradition of having a coffee, but it's evolved from just having a cup of coffee to becoming a social gathering where everyone sits together and everyone becomes involved, talks about issues, talks about what they had in the day. It's just so much fun. You have fika in between classes. In fact, there's no time for a good fika. So that's what you need to do. You need to sit down and take the time to talk to someone over a cup of coffee and some fika bread, of course. Afterworks. Now, one of the biggest things from living in a country of 1.2 billion people, and I come here, there's only 10 million. What you see the most is that the streets are normally very empty. But it's not that they're not there, they're just inside in the pubs, cafes, restaurants, and all these other social places that you have. So once you step into one of these buildings, suddenly it's all alive and full of people and people who just want to start up a conversation. So the best thing to keep darkness at bay, hop into your favorite pub, restaurant, bar with a couple of friends, and trust me, all you need is a pint and good conversation to cheer your mood up very fast. Finally, we're in Scandinavia, the weather is quite gloomy outside, which is why we're indoors shooting right now. But you take the sun whenever you can get it. It's one thing that you notice. You don't really appreciate the sun once you're back home. When I was back home, at least. But over here, when the sun comes out and it's a nice day, everyone's outside. Everyone's in a park or a garden or a public square, just with their friends, sunbathing, basking in the glory of the light. And that's such a wonderful thing to see. That's what we need to appreciate, the beauty, the natural beauty that we've been given. Take time out for ourselves, relax a little bit. Work is there, but it can be quite relaxing to take some time off for yourself also. So that concludes everything. Thank you for watching. Enjoy as much of nature as you can. Spend time with your friends. And make new ones. Thank you so much. My name is Sangeeth Gandhi. We had the camera person Rohit, who's behind there. Thank you. Bye.